Rampur Ka Lakshman, a film released in 1972, directed by Manmohan Desai. Most of you must have seen it, but for those who haven't, let me give you a small idea. There's a family that's traveling in a compartment, a rail compartment, father being played by Manmohan Kishan, the mother Sulochana, with their two sons, the older one being Ram, played by Shatrughan Sinha, and the younger one, Lakshman, played by Ranbir Kapoor. As fate would have it, the train derails and falls into a gushing river with very strong currents. The family separates. What happens in the film? See it and you will know.
गुम है किसी के प्यार में दिल सुबह शाम पर तुम्हें लिख नहीं पाऊं मैं उसका नाम हाय राम. This melodious song is memorable even today. But do you know how it was conceived? Let me tell you. Manmohan Desai and R.D. Burman, fondly known as Panchamda, were working together for the first time. It usually takes a film or two for a director actor or a director technician, for example, a music director editor, to get to know each other. They get to know what he can deliver and what he requires. But both being tremendously talented, hit it off right from the start. They had recorded one song earlier, the title track Rampur Ka Basi Hu Main Lakshman Mera Naam, Seedhi Saadi Bholi Meri Seedha Sada Kaam. Now it was the turn to record the next song. Manmohan Desai went to Panchamda and gave him the situation. He said, Pancham, I have got only 3-4 scenes, very subtle romance between the two. This song will be the culmination of the romance. I want a very sweet and soft song, very romantic. This boy is a simpleton from the village who comes to the city. He can't sing Yahoo. And even the girl is a rich girl, but she's a very simple girl. So give me a song like that. Panchamda said, no problem, Manji. I understand what you want. Give me a few days, I'll get back to you. After a few days, he called and Manmohan Desai went to the sitting room. He heard quite a few numbers, but he wasn't satisfied. Even Panchamda said, he said, Manji, even I'm not satisfied. Let's meet again. They met for the second time. Even then, nothing gelled. He said, Manji, now give me a time. Let's meet again for the third time. I'm sure I'll have something for you. When they met for the third time, Manmohanji heard the numbers. He liked two. He said, Pancham, I'll select between these two. He said, no, Manmohanji, I know you're not happy. You still haven't got the zing thing. And if you're not happy, I'm not happy. I'm not failing you. I failed myself. My father said, don't worry, Pancham. I'll shift the situation of the song in such a way that we get a little peppy number. He said, no way. Give me a last sitting. He went to drop my father to the car, and Panchamda was humming something in a very jazz style. A very jazz style. He sung the whole thing, and my father sat in the car, went out of the gate. He must have gone 5 minutes down the road, and he told the driver, take a U-turn. He took a U-turn and he said, Panchamda ke ghar le lo. He went, met Panchamda. Panchamda thought he had lost something, he had left something. So he said, Manji, what happened? He said, Pancham, can you simplify what you had just sung? He said, where? He said, just outside when you went to drop me to the car. What were you singing? He said, Manji, I was singing like this. He said, simplify it for me. Panchamda said, okay, I won't sing it on the synthesizer. At that time, the synthesizer had just come in. He said, let me take the harmonium. He sat on the harmonium and he simplified the song. And there it was. गुम है किसी के प्यार में दिल सुबह शाम पर तुम्हें लिख नहीं पाऊं मैं उसका नाम. Dad said, we've been searching all over. Pancham, you've given me a super hit song. Call the lyric writer. Tell him to write this.
and it can only be this and this song, nothing else. Pancham Da was elated. They had hit jackpot. He also told my father, he said, Manji, no doubt you're a successful director, you're on your top, but I have never forced a tune on any director at any point of time in my career. Until they are satisfied, I keep going. That's what I say. Pancham Da is a genius. There is nobody like him. Another very interesting anecdote. मेरा जूता है जापानी, ये पटलून इंग्लिस्तानी, सर पे लाल टोपी, फिर भी दिल है हिंदुस्तानी. Who can forget this iconic song? Manmohan Desai had seen Sri Charsobis over and over again. He was very, very fascinated with the look of Mr. Raj Kapoor in the first half. The look of a tramp, which Raj Kapoor had taken from Charlie Chaplin, who used that look in all his movies. He had kept it at the back of his mind. He said, one day I will use this look in a film. While making Rampur Ka Lakshman, he came across a situation and he remembered, this is the place I can use the song. As the next schedule of the film was coming up, it was a party scene, a song between Mr. Ranbir Kapoor, Mr. Shatrughan Sinha and Rekha Ji. Manmohan Desai suddenly realized, this is the place where I can use the outfit. He called the costume designer and he told him, this is how I want it done. Costume designer said, yes sir, I'll do it. He said, no. Go to RK Studios. There is a huge poster of Raj Saab, written Sri Charsobis. Click a photographs and make this outfit. I want it done in detail. Everything should be the same. The same patch on his jacket. Don't miss out on any detail. On the first day of the shoot, when he finished his makeup, he called for his clothes. On seeing his outfit, he was horrified. He called the designer and said, bloody hell, this is my father's costume from Sri Charsobis. Have you borrowed this from RK Studios? He said, no sir. We have made this as per your measurements and Manmohanji requires you to wear this outfit in the song. He thought Manmohan Desai had lost it. But as everybody says, Manmohan Desai can do anything and get away. He reached the sets and he asked my father, he said, Man, what are you doing? Just tell me, what are you doing? Does this look good on me? He said, Dabbu, you don't know. You're looking so good. Just imagine, this is the gag, this is the punch. Your father wore this in Sri Charsobis. Now his son is wearing the same outfit in this sequence. Have I given this to any other actor? No. I know exactly what I'm doing. Just do it. But do it with conviction and from your heart. As they started picturizing the song, Ranbir Kapoor realized that he was dancing exactly like his father Raj Kapoor. To the extent Manmohan Desai told him that in this particular dance moment, I want you to express like this, just like your father would have done. He said, Ban, what's wrong with you? He said, Dabbu, after your father, you're the only actor I've seen who has such an expressive face. Use it to your advantage. To which he said, Ban, you've made me look like Raj Kapoor. You're making me dance like Raj Kapoor. You're making me express like Raj Kapoor. Do one thing. Why don't you call up my father and tell him to do a guest appearance in this song? Picturize this song on him. Do one thing. Let me dream. I'm standing near a pillar and while the actors are singing, I suddenly dream that Raj Kapoor is doing this song, and when the song ends, maybe Rekha taps me on the shoulder, my dream breaks, and I continue with the scene. There are two very specific shots that cannot be avoided in any cinema, be it Hollywood, be it the British film industry, be it Southeast Asian films, Hindi films. Let's talk about Hindi films. If a character, she or he, says that I'm going to travel outside the city, maybe an aircraft, maybe rail, maybe a car. Let's talk about an aircraft. There has to be a shot of an aircraft taking off. maybe from left to right or right to left or just above the camera. It goes straight above the camera. After that, you need a very small scene and then the same aircraft landing. You have to have that scene as a passage of time. These two shots are very, very important. Another good shot one could include, if one has the time, is to show the aircraft flying in the sky. How do you do that? Well, in this film Rampur Ka Lakshman, in the sequence that I spoke to you, was the aircraft, a miniature made of the aircraft. It is on a scale to 1:10. If your aircraft is this huge, it will be this much. If the aircraft is smaller, the miniature size reduces. There is a certain calculation. What we did was, we suspended the aircraft with two threads. They are wire threads called tangus. They are invisible. You can't get to see them. If you light them correctly, it looks as the aircraft is suspended in the air. What you do, in front of the aircraft, you let a little bit of fog go, a fog machine. Like I'm sure you know, when the municipality comes to fumigate your gardens or something, they bring that pump. So we have a fog machine that goes gently, very little smoke in front of that aircraft. So you feel you're actually traveling. Then behind the aircraft, you have a screen which is very well painted as blue sky with certain clouds in different shapes. So, and what you do is, obviously that miniature won't move. So you have your camera on a trolley that's on a rail. So if you go left to right, you feel that aircraft is going that side, the opposite side. Or if you place the camera on the rail and you go right to left, you'll feel the aircraft going the other way. Using all these techniques, you get an aerial shot which you can do within the studio. Today, it's a different ball game. We have VFX, computer graphics. We in India have come on an international level. God bless our film industry.